tax cheat. Joe Biden didn't report the $50,000 a month in rent Hunter claimed he paid. This is crazy. I mean, $50,000. I think is a little bit more than just the $50,000. I think it's more that goes into this with Hunter Biden. I think it was another way of Hunter Biden passing money on to his father that he received from the Chinese. But before we get started, go ahead and hit that like button. Share this out so we can get this information out there. Subscribe if you're not already a subscriber, and hit that alarm bell so you know when I'm putting out new stuff. Also, check out my link tree in the description. It has a link to my Patreon where I talk about things I can't talk about here. There's also a link to my Instagram and my merch store where I have I Will Not Comply t-shirts as well. All right, let's talk about this news. Stephen Green from PJ Media reports that it looks like somebody might be a tax cheat. And the question is whether it's President Joe Biden, his son, Hunter Biden, or both. And, I believe it's both. So let's get into this news. On the Schedule E portion of his 2017 tax forms, Joe Biden reported 19,800 in rents received, and none in 2018, according to the information reported on Sunday by Breitbart's Wendell Husbo. But when filling out a background check, Hunter Biden claimed to pay a specific $49,910 in rent each month to his dad from March 2017 to February 2018. This is the same home where classified documents were recently found stacked in the garage. Biden the younger spent about a year during part of his drug out times renting. Biden the elder's Wilmington, Delaware home following his divorce from Kathleen Biden. Kathleen filed for divorce after learning that, among other women, including an Arkansas stripper who gave birth to Hunter's unacknowledged daughter in 2018, that he won't give the last name to, I would add, Hunter was having an affair with his dead brother Bo's widow, Holly. I mean, just this disgusting family altogether. This stuff is crazy. No, this is not the episode of Dynasty. This is the family life of the most powerful man in the world. The whole clan is so wrapped up in this nasty web of sex, money, and inappropriate showers between Pierre and his hypersexualized young daughter that it's easy to get lost. He goes on to say, we were talking about Joe Biden's tax problem, weren't we? Here's the form. So I'm going to show you a clip of the form here. Show you a picture of the form here from PJ Media. You can see it says Robert Hunter Biden. He goes by Hunter. They got his address here, Beverly Hills. That was his current address in Wilmington, Delaware. But here's the kicker right here that's circled in red here. $49,910. Wow. Crazy. You should know that Joe Biden's Wilmington home is currently valued at $1,380,800 by real estate website Zillow.com and has an estimated rental value of about $7,600 per month. So he should be paying around $7,600. Around $7,600, and he's paying $50,000. Again, this is what I think is going on. I think he was getting that money from the Chinese, and Hunter was passing it over to his father through quote unquote rental property. And then Joe Biden didn't even claim this stuff on his taxes because they know it wasn't right. you charging your son almost $50,000 for a property that's probably worth $7,600 per month. If you thinking Hunter must have been on drugs to pay 6.5 times what that place is worth, and of course Hunter was on drugs, but at the same time Hunter Biden was self-documenting his antics with various drugs and Russian prostitutes. He was being paid about $50,000 per month by Burisma, the corrupt Ukraine energy giant. See what I'm getting at here? He was getting the money from Chinese. He was getting money from Burisma in the Ukraine, and he was sending almost $50,000 of that money to his dad. Maybe the board at Burisma mistook Hunter for a productive employee in the same way Hunter once mistook a small piece of Parisian cheese for a crack rock and tried to smoke it. Or more, and I've talked about that. He admitted that he done that. He smoked Parmesan cheese thinking it was crack. Or more likely, Hunter Biden was a convenient conduit to Joe Biden, and that's what I'm alluding to. What was going on here? He was getting 50 from Ukraine, Burisma, Gazprom, which he knows nothing. He know nothing about gas, but they was paying him $50,000 a month. So in turn, he was giving it to his dad. This is how they money launder. This is crazy. There's more than one way to kick back 10% to the big guy, and making vastly inflated rent payments is certainly one of them. If a son wants to pay his dad too much rent for any reason, that's one thing. But if dad doesn't report those earnings to the IRS, that's a very different thing. It's called being a tax cheat. It's entirely possible that Hunter lied on the screening form about the rent he paid. Although if ApplyCheck had asked for receipts, that would have been brought to a screeching halt of whatever Hunter was trying to do with them. The mainstream media was awfully interested in President Donald Trump's tax returns right up until we learned that he paid a lot of taxes when he made a lot of money and didn't pay much taxes when he lost money. That's when the long simmering story was suddenly neglected like yesterday's cold oatmeal. There's a lot more meat on the bone of the Biden Dynasty Chronicles. Let's see if the press digs its teeth in it or not. And y'all know how I feel about that. They're not going to dig into it. They're going to be disinterested in how all of this looks and how Biden is a tax cheat. They're not even going to probably talk about this. But let me know what you think. Leave your comments down below. Like, share, subscribe, and check out DeMarcRepublics.com for the latest in news. Until next time, peace. Oh, say.